Hey guys, welcome back to some more Let's Play, or not Let's Play, I did it again, to some more Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening walkthrough. This is chapter 4 that you're looking at right here, and it's just going to be this one video. It's kind of a shorter one. It's just going to cover the color dungeon, and what I want to let you guys know, if you're playing the regular Game Boy version, the black and white version, just skip this chapter because we aren't getting any heart pieces, secret seashells, or anything. It's only bonus content that was added to the DX version. However, if you have the DX version, definitely watch this. The prize for going through the color dungeon is very worth it. So, what you want to do, starting out from the last dungeon key cavern, you want to head back to Mabe Village and do so as I'm doing in the video. Sorry, I didn't really talk about the owl. You can read what he says if you want. He tells you to go to the desert. We aren't going to go to the desert quite yet. We want to return back to, back to Mabe Village. So on the far western side of Mabe Village, where the two kids are, playing ball, there is a library here. So, now that we have the Pegasus boots from Key Cavern, we can go and run into the book, and if you open up the book, it'll tell you how to get to the color dungeon. That's crazy, I guess. So yes, very good, very good. You don't need to remember it though, because this is a walkthrough, and I'll tell you exactly which one, which graves to push, because it is in the graveyard. I know it's weird. You're probably thinking it's gonna be one of those dead-themed dungeons. It's not. It's a pretty standard dungeon. It's pretty good. It's actually one of the better designed dungeons in the game. It's maybe not the best, but I liked it. Anyways, after going there, we want to go out Mabe Village the way we came in. And if you remember where the graveyard was, because remember I said we need to go there later, well, this is that later. It is, from the warp, you want to go up 3, right a screen, down a screen, and right a screen. It is the bottom right screen of the graveyard. You know how I said it was a 2x2 in the last chapter? You want to go to the bottom right screen of the graveyard. If you're, yeah. And as we're getting here, they're going to be, what you want to do is you're going to want to get rid of the guineas first. And do that by touching all the graves in the graveyard. And after you touched all the graves, if you can remember which one was the first guinea in there, you can kill him and all the other ones will be dead. Otherwise, just go after them all and you'll eventually hit the first one. That would suck if it was the last one that you killed. There's no point to that, but luckily I killed the one that was first, and we got some arrows there that we won't need. Now, what you're going to want to do, listen carefully. The bottom middle one, the bottom middle grave, you want to push down. The bottom left grave, you want to push left. The top left grave, you want to push up. The top middle grave, you want to push right. And the top right grave, you want to push up. And there it is, the color dungeon. That was pretty easy now. You can see why it's only one video. Alright, this first room's pretty easy. Just talk to the skeletons. I think it's random which color they'll be wearing, either red or blue on the right and left. Just tell them which color they're wearing. It's not a hard puzzle at all. The first guy I talked to was wearing red, so I said red. It's basically, I don't even know why they put this in there. Obviously, you're playing a color game. You can see this puzzle could be done by 3-year-olds. Okay. If you have magic powder, you need it. If you don't have it, you need it for this dungeon. Absolutely. Alright. So you want to go up, and there are some new enemies. These are goblins, and they come in different colors. There's nothing special about their color. They'll try to appear over you, so you can just jump over them. You want to kill them up in this screen, and then head right a screen. And now what you want to do is you're going to want to... I screwed up here at first. You want to turn them all blue. And so what you want to do, I turned them all red on accident. You want to slash the blue one at the red one at the top, what I did in the video, the top left and the bottom right, slash the 2 red ones, and there'll be some more difficult ones later, and I'll have better descriptions. My notes say something else, and I don't know why they said that. That's why I was having trouble putting that into words, I guess. But you saw what I did in the video. It's fine. There's an owl in here. If you also go to the bottom, you can look, and if you poke at it with your sword, you can see that there's a wall. Well, here's some more rupee collecting. All of these are worth 5 rupees, so it will get you 140 rupees. So we're approaching that 980 needed for that bow, unless you stole it, you stealer. Alright, anyways, go back up and then go right again. And this time, there's a new enemy. There's a bone putter, and these guys, they take 2 hits to kill. The first hit will knock them down, and the second hit will kill them unless they fall in these little contraptions. If you didn't notice, the floors, they have 3 different colors, and when you jump on them, they'll change colors. When they're red, they will fall through. You want to head right from there, and these enemies are called, oh boy, what are they called? Karakrums or something? I can't really pronounce it. Starts with a K. Anyways, you want to hit the green one and throw him into the green hole, hit the red one, throw him into the red hole, and you will get the stone beak. I'll try to remember what their name was. Anyways, from that you want to go up and kill the bone putters if you want, otherwise you can just jump across. Each of these will make you hop. If you land on a red one, don't worry, you'll still have one more jump. It's not that big a deal. Now, you want to head up, and this puzzle, you want to hit the statue at the bottom right once. Link, bottom statue at bottom right once. Then you want to hit the statue at the top left twice. And there you go. This dungeon definitely, some of these puzzles, they get really hard. And here you want to kill the goblins, and there are 3 colors. Nice touch. And then we got the key in the last room, so we can head up a screen from here to fight the first mini-boss in the game. This mini-boss is the giant Buzz Blob. As you recall, the regular enemy's Buzz Blob you cannot hit with your sword. They will sting you. So what you want to do is you want to use the magic powder, and he will turn into a Zole-like enemy, or a slime-like enemy, like they usually do when you use magic powder on him. Then you can just slash away. I think it takes about 8 hits to kill him. He's not that hard of a mini-boss. The other mini-boss, yes, spoiler alert, there is another mini-boss, and there's a boss. They're both harder than this guy, so you shouldn't have too much of a problem with this guy. Make sure you collect the fairy, because that's always nice. And then you want to head left. Now, just push the blocks as I do in the video. It's not that difficult of a puzzle. And in here, you will get the nightmare key. So now we can go face the nightmare. Not that it's that difficult. Or not that the Buzz Blob is that difficult. Anyways, he didn't give me much of a problem. The other 2 bosses will. Anyways, you want to backtrack. I'm just rambling now. Back. Right a screen, down a screen, left a screen, down 2, and then from there you want to go down. In here you're going to want to defeat all the goblins to open up the door, and then just head left. Again, the goblins are easily killed when you use rocks, a feather to jump away from them. In this room, you're going to want to defeat the bone putters. Well, you don't have to defeat them, but they're pretty easily. You can see they will change the colors on as they jump on the little panels as well. Open the chest for a small key, and then you want to head up through the one-way door. Now in here, you want to go up from here. In the key door. That's what we just got the key for. And we will fight the second mini-boss. Yes, the second one. He's quite difficult if you remember from Bottle Grotto. Hinox, this guy is Dekudon, and he's pretty similar. What he's gonna do, he's gonna stay at the top of the screen, and he's, no matter what, even if you jump when, I thought if you jumped when he came back down, if you jumped when he came back down, you wouldn't get, like, I guess, paralyzed, but you still do. So no matter what you do, you're going to get paralyzed whenever he jumps up. It's going to send rocks down too. He's always going to stay at the top of the screen, so that's something you don't really have to worry about. But you are going to have to make your way back up to the top of the screen. And I would stay at the lower part of the screen to avoid the rocks. He is one of the more difficult mini-bosses in the game. And I can totally understand if you're having problems with him. If you're really having trouble, take the safe approach and well, hit him once, go to the bottom of the screen, wait for the rocks to come down, and then keep going up and hitting him. I like to have the Roc's Feather equipped. You can also, alternatively, if you're having a lot of difficulty with him, you can try using the bomb method, which is, it will only take 2 bombs to defeat him. So that's all you have to do. If you bomb him twice, he's dead. He's done. So, there you go. You want to go left from here and defeat the Bone Putters. This time, I do believe you have to defeat the Bone Putters to proceed. And this can be a little bit hard, a little tricky if they get rid of all your spaces to move. Oh, you don't have to defeat them. You hit the switch. And then you want to go up. In this next room up here, there will be some Zols that you're going to want to defeat. So, green and red, and you can get a piece of power too, which is very nice. Well, I just got it. I don't know if you'll be getting it. The pieces of power in Guardian Acorn, by the way, are based on how many enemies you defeat. They're completely random. I think I said that the Zols usually drop them. Well, they don't always. You want to defeat them and you get the map here, by the way. But yes, the pieces of power in Guardian Acorn are based on a number of enemies, based on the number of enemies that you defeat. Once you get the map, head right, and here we have, they're called Caracos. I remember their name. You want to hit them in their right colored hole, obviously green going green, and blue going blue, and red going red. It's not that difficult of a puzzle, and the only problem I can see you having with this is if you accidentally hit one and it goes in the wrong hole. I can see that. Anyways, grab the key, and now we're gonna backtrack again. You're gonna go left a screen, and then down a screen, and back in this room, you want to head left a screen. Now here is one of the hardest puzzles. I'll tell you, you want to do top middle first, left middle, right middle, bottom middle, and then it is all done. Yeah, this is one of the most difficult puzzles in the game, actually, and that's the easiest solution. Remember, top middle, left middle, right middle, bottom middle, and that's how you get through that. So if you guys are having problems with that, I totally understand. I know I had problems with it. So anyways, we are at the nightmare now, so not much. You go up and head left. Sorry, my commentary's been a little off today, but the nightmare, you definitely want Roc's Feather equipped. This nightmare, his name is Poon. Basically, every time you hit him, he's gonna change color, but he's gonna revert back to blue. And he tells you that yellow is caution, red is danger. He's a lot like the enemies from A Link to the Past, where you bounce off, and it's really annoying. He's the most annoying character in the game, honestly. Whenever he gets back to blue, he always says the same thing: blue, start, over, yellow, is caution, red is danger, and it's the most annoying thing ever. Once you get him down away from that, you just want to keep swinging away until he gets down to red, and once he's down at red, it only takes a few more hits and he's done for. So it can be a very difficult boss, actually. He doesn't seem like he's that difficult. Definitely have the Rock's Feather and jump at him. You fly back less, and you can avoid his obstacles. And he'll also start throwing Stalfos from the ceiling. I would just avoid the Stalfos completely. But anyways, once you've got him, take the ferry, and then head right for your prize for completing the color dungeon. And the ferry in here will tell you can pick from a red tunic or a blue tunic. The blue tunic will make you take half damage. Your red tunic will double your sword power. I chose red. It's up to you. If you're more of an offensive player, choose blue. If you're more of a defensive player, if you're more of an offensive player, choose red. If you're more of a defensive player, choose blue. You can always come back and change them, and that's the nice thing, but it will permanently change your clothes. And yes, this is not in the regular version. So, from here, I will be heading back to the start of Cavern, with my red tunic and everything. But as you can see, our sword does double damage, and it's really nice. I like how this one doubles up with the reward you get from the secret seashells, so it's really nice. Anyways, this is the end of chapter 4, and like I said, well, it's no use saying it now, but I will see you guys next time. Sorry, there's going to be a little black screen here, but I will meet you guys at the beginning of Cavern for chapter 5, where we will take on the next dungeon. Anyways, see you guys then. Bye-bye.